Real Madrid and Kylian Mbappe continue doing what they have been doing in every single game this season. For Real Madrid, it's winning, and for Kylian Mbappe, it is getting on the score sheet. But let's start with the goals, because I don't know what to think of this match. I actually don't even know what to think. Up until the first goal, we weren't really creating much. There was a lot of ball movement, but it was a lot of ball movement that didn't really result in anything too dangerous or too threatening. But then, out of absolutely nothing, steps up Eder Militao with an absolute beauty of a shot. I mean, you could argue that you kind of knew Militao had this in the locker. You can kind of argue he's always been capable of this. It's just we haven't really ever seen it hit the back of the net that much, or at least as far as I can remember. I remember him taking these kind of shots over the years, but they just missing the target, or the keeper pulling out a great save, or it being right at the keeper instead of into the corners where it would have been a sure goal. But this time, it hits the back of the net, and it is a ferocious shot. And Fede Valverde picks up the easiest assist of his life. And that did kind of kick things off, because after that, there was a bit more of a threat. There was that Vinicius Jr. run where he set up Kylian Mbappe and Mbappe couldn't hit the target. There was a couple other chances. There were little things going on after. We did seem to become alive a bit more after that. And then we got into the second half. And it didn't take long for Vinicius to do what Fede done and play a simple pass that just ended up in a goal, and he got the easiest assist of his life. Now this time, I don't think Mbappe's goal was anywhere near as good as Eder Militao's. I just think the keeper had a mare. Now, whether he was expecting Mbappe to go across him, whether he was wrong-footed, whether he was blinded by the players in front of him and he couldn't see the ball, I don't know. But it was, I mean, if Courtois did that, I would have been very, very disappointed. It just looked like he couldn't get there, or he didn't want to move, or he didn't even want to try, or he just messed up. Something went wrong. He either couldn't see the ball, or he overcommitted to the other side, and then when Mbappe hit it, it just went straight into the bottom corner. Oh, not even, that's the problem. It didn't even go into the bottom corner. It was kind of bottom corner central-ish. It was between the two. The keeper should have definitely done a lot better there. But after that, and this isn't a complaint, it's more of an observation, and it's something we've been doing for years. I don't think it's a Xabi Alonso thing. I think this is a Real Madrid thing. We don't go for the neck. We don't go for the kill. Like, you see Barcelona. Whenever Barcelona play, and they're 2 goals up, and they're 3 goals up, and they're 4 goals up, like they were against Valencia just last week, they keep going. They keep going, and they just want to keep getting goal after goal after goal, and keep the pressure on their opponents, and just keep constantly going for the kill. We don't do that. We never do that. We for some reason are happy with our victory. We're 2-0 up, we're good. We don't need to go for any more. And I don't know, it's not a criticism, it's something I've always found a bit weird. I've never really understood. But moving away from that, let's focus on the players, because Jude, Bellingham and Camavinga returned. They have finally returned. They got a few minutes. Endrick not quite. He just got into the matchday squad like Camavinga and Jude Bellingham did in the Champions League. They only got into the matchday squad that game. They didn't actually get any playing time. Endrick was in that position this time. He was in the matchday squad, but he's not quite yet ready to be on the pitch. Jude and Camavinga, on the other hand, were. They only got 5 minutes, and they didn't really do much in those 5 minutes. I mean, it's not enough time, but there were moments. There were little moments. Like Jude, a little turn, a little twist, a little pass, a little bit of defensive action, a little bit of getting stuck in, you know what he's about. Camavinga just causing havoc and going past 1, going past 2, and then getting taken out and winning the free kick, doing what he does. So they didn't get to do a lot, but you just kind of saw glimpses of what these men do and what they're going to do when they're back. Overall, not too many complaints. The performance was good. We've done what we want to be doing and have been doing all season, which is get the 3 points, keep a clean sheet. I mean, Espanyol had 1 shot on target. They had 1 shot on target all game. And this is a team that is third. So they are playing very, very well. And they're doing very well so far this season. But we limited them to 1 shot on target at the Bernabeu, which you can't help but be happy about, because we are winning games and we're doing well defensively. Being solid defensively is very, very important, especially with Huijsen out and Trent also out, because the way Xabi Alonso has kind of been going about his formations and his setups, Trent seems to play the home games, Carvajal the away games. So everything's pointing to Trent would have started this game if he wasn't injured, but he was, and we had Danny. So to have 2 players that would have probably started this game, in Huijsen's case definitely would have started this game, out and still keep a clean sheet and limit your opponent to 1 shot is also another point of encouragement. But to end the video, I want to talk about Franco Mastantuono, because he impressed me a lot today. This guy seems to be getting better and better and better with every passing game. He looked good against Marseille. He looked better again today. He looked very, very good. His willingness to run and his willingness to link up and ability to link up with his teammates with the quick 1-2s is fantastic. His work rate off the ball is phenomenal, and you can just see it. He's literally just on the edge. He's on the door. He's at the doorstep of these things he's doing and these things he's attempting clicking. He's literally right there. They're still not quite clicking, but you can see how close he is, and you know that sooner or later it will click. And when it does, this guy is a talent. This guy is an actual talent. I'm going to be honest, when we were first linked with him, or all the noise about him started, I wasn't so sure, because I've always had this thing about wingers who don't have speed. I've always been about that. Like, if you don't have speed as a winger, you're lacking a fundamental part of what that position requires. Do you get me? So I always thought, I'm iffy about these kind of players. But he has been fantastic. And he's actually not that slow. He is kind of nippy. He does have a bit of a boost in him. So he has been fantastic, and hopefully it continues. And I don't see any reason why it won't, because I'm pretty sure from what we've seen, Xabi Alonso, Mastantuono is Xabi Alonso's preferred right winger over Brahim Diaz. So he will get more than enough opportunities and continue to keep playing. It's just we're still waiting for the moment where it all clicks. But anyway, I am going to call the video there. Another 3 points for Real Madrid. We're doing what we need to be doing at this stage. Just getting the points on the board, getting the victories under our belt, and building confidence while trying to understand Xabi Alonso's system and setup as soon as possible. Thanks for watching, and peace.